bird of prey, the clothing lay on the line and out to dry. Broken fence into arm's length, spiders, silk and sweet nonsense. Just one key does everything. Sugar on her eyelids, cosmos for the veil. All the palace is descending. All the palace is descending. Country where she's going, someday we all shall find. Maybe where the flowers growing. Maybe where the flowers growing. Choose the one to follow. Take them in your arms. Golden fans across the land. Golden fans across the land. Golden fans across the land. Just one key does everything. I saw you standing there with the sunshine in your hair. Come to my window, you tell me why. Do all the friends go in the fantasy sky? Only you
Hello, hello, hello. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? I'm in a new setup. New setup. Background is weird. I'm back in my college dorm, so may as well be for the foreseeable future, at least until like the summer, I guess. A bit more cramped, but you know, I'm fine with it. I also have to share this room, so you know, stream schedule might get a bit weird. Graciously, this room is my roommate is allowing me to stream, which is he definitely doesn't have to do, so I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, you know, working with what I got. That's my mic is really loud. There we go, that should be better. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Transitioning back into the college life has been fun. Seeing all my friends. Today we're going to be listening to Black Country New Road, one of the most interesting post-punk, post-rock bands out there right now. And you know, they're gearing up for another release. They're gearing up for their second studio album. I'm very excited for it. It's going to be called Ants From Up There. And you know, they've dropped I think 4 singles so far. And you know, I was listening to the newest one, Snow Globes, and yeah, it inspired me to do this stream because I'm noticing a lot of lyrical motifs that I didn't really pick up on while first listening to the band. So I really want to explore the lyrics today. I think that'd be fun. And you know, mostly, I usually do New Music Friday streams on Fridays. Not today though. There wasn't enough new stuff to drop that I wanted to talk about. Other than, you know, I'm playing the new Beach House tracks right now, which are great. And what else happened? A Big Thief dropped another track. I thought that was a good song, and you know, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, it's just kind of a test stream, testing out, being back here, and yeah, just a fun chill stream. Might be a bit short, depending. Really loving the new Beach House songs. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna go to their first album. You know, I'm not a lyrics guy. That's the thing. I'm not huge on lyrics. I mean, I do love lyrics. I think they're very important a lot of the times, but I'm very bad at deciphering them. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm definitely probably gonna enlist the help of Genius Lyrics, genius.com. Let's just play the instrumental while I kind of preface this band if you don't know about them and their lyrical style, because this doesn't have lyrics to it, and that's kind of what I'm exploring anyways. So again, as I mentioned earlier, this is a post-punk band from London. 7-piece, I think. 7 people in this band. It's a big group. Vocalist has very distinct sound, very spoken word. You know, I'd drop comparisons to maybe Black Midi. I bet they get that a lot. And his lyrical style is especially interesting. I think it'll be cool to look at that. Let me go to... You know, actually, to start off the stream, I'm gonna listen to Sunglasses. 2019 single Sunglasses. Okay, so I've heard I've heard this song before. I don't think I've actually ever heard the original version. The original 9-minute version. I will say most of these songs are going to be upwards of like 7 minutes long, so be prepared for that. Let me get to, let me show my screen. Oh, there's me. Genius Lyrics, my good friend. So this is the original version of Sunglasses. They put this on their first album. And they cut it down a bit, so I don't really know. Wait, which one I'm gonna listen to here? No idea. I guess this would be the single version, right? Yeah. So often, Black Country New Road have very cryptic lyrics. Apparently, Sunglasses is a song about tennis.
Welcome to the best new 6-part.
Wow, the vocals sounds... The mix of the vocals is very different.
She steams herself in marble rooms, courtesy of Big Pharma. I lose myself in the light of the TV.
Turn up the music a bit.
Courtesy of her father. She buys everything. The glows gold in the kitchen larder.
Oh, the saxophone is always has just incredible saxophone lines. They're so beautiful.
Mother is juicing watermelons on the breakfast island, and with frail hands she grips the NutriBullet. And the bite of its blades reminds me of a future that I am in no way part of. And in a wall of photographs, in the downstairs second living room's TV area, I become her father and complain of mediocre theatre in the daytime and ice in single malt whiskey at night. of rising skirt hems, lowering IQs, and things just aren't built like they used to be. The absolute pinnacle of British engineering.
I love that line. So, I guess a lot of this song is about
So ignorant now, with all
the cycle of becoming ignorant when you're old. Very, very okay boomer type beat.
so ignorant now, with all that I've learned.
Especially like in the area of upper middle class. That's different. That's not in the original song. Wow, that's distorted as hell. This whole section was not in the original song. Holy shit. Wow. That really devolved. This part is sick.
I am invincible in these sunglasses. I am the Fonz, I am the Jack of Hearts. I am looking at you, and you cannot tell I am more than the sum of my parts. I am looking at you with my best eyes, and I wish you could tell. I wish all my kids would stop dressing up like Richard Hell.
Who is Richard Hell?
I am locked away in a high-tech, wrap-around, translucent, blue-tinted fortress, and you cannot fucking touch me. I am invincible in these sunglasses. Cars are going
This is
beep, beep,
same stuff
beep,
that's in the album version.
and there are so many roadmen on this street, and you cannot tell that I'm scared. I am invincible in these sunglasses. I'm modern Scott Walker.
Oops.
I'm a surprisingly smooth talker, and I'm invincible in these sunglasses.
It's a very interesting transition the song goes through. Starting from, I don't know, this kind of commentary on growing up. I mean, he's returning to it now. But this whole section is kind of just pasted in there.
So ignorant now with all that I've learned.
A lot of the more like sexual lines are removed from the new song, which is very curious.
I'm more than adequate. Leave Kanye out of this. Leave your subterrane in the cabinet. And fuck me like you mean it this time, Isaac. I'm more than adequate.
That line is gone.
Jump out of this.
This line does not exist in the album version.
In the cabinet. And fuck me like you mean it this
What does he say instead? I love this song. This song's so fucking good.
Leave your subterrane in the cabinet. And fuck me like you mean it this time, Isaac.
So Isaac is the lead singer of the band, with the guy who's singing right now.
Leave your subterrane in the cabinet. And fuck me
Oh, this chair is so uncomfortable. I did not miss this chair, I'll tell you.
She sells chemtrails to the students at B-Nails. I try to free myself from the grip of shellac nails. She sells chemtrails to the students at B-Nails. I try to free myself from the grip of shellac nails. She sells chemtrails to the students at B-Nails.
Okay, so that was Sunglasses. The single version, which I've never heard the single version. It's hard to say if I prefer the album version or not. But I guess, since this stream is a lot about me diving into the lyrics for the first time, I give this a shot. So it seems like it's mostly about self-perception, I'd say. Maybe? I mean, his lyrical style is very cryptic. Even like looking at the annotations, it's still hard to say what the big picture is. Everything has a meaning, and it's not too hard to find the meaning of everything. I mean, it's very literal. But, the whole idea of the song is hard to find. And I do like Black Country New Road. I guess cryptic lyrics can have more of a purpose, even if you don't understand them. They can have a purpose, and I think they do, definitely. But, I'll try my best. Seems like some recurring ideas of wealth, how wealth changes you, how age changes you, especially in this first part. I think this section is interesting. Mother juicing watermelons on the breakfast island. Frail hand she grips the NutriBullet. Also like buys everything that glows gold in the kitchen larder. Again, very signs of wealth. And then he says, and while photographs in the downstairs second living room TV area, I become her father and complain about mediocre theater. So growing up, complaining about art, complaining about the youth, the new trends, change, pretty standard stuff. And then you have this whole sunglasses bit, which is what the song is named after, and I kind of get lost, I'll be honest, in how it's connected. I mean, definitely kind of presents this kind of asshole douchebaggy character that is continuing from the first phrase, from the first verse, just being kind of putting on an air of confidence that makes you feel unstoppable. I guess that kind of connects. I think I will move on. Let's move on to more of the stuff on the first album, Athens, France.
France, I come down in her childhood bed and write the words I'll one day wish that I had never said. Now all that I became.
Wait, this is interesting. Write the words I'll one day wish that I had never said. I had a friend tell me the other day that this is a reference to the stuff in the single version of Sunglasses, but this is saying something different. The words he references here might be the previous lyrics in the single version of Athens, France about an uncomfortable sexual encounter and possible assault. Isaac Wood has professed regret for the way the previous iteration of the song was received or interpreted. In an interview with Apple Music, he explained that the person whose perspective was on this song was most certainly supposed to be the butt of a joke. And it didn't come across. So it was just misinterpreted. That makes sense.
Die before the foreign thread. The cursed vultures feed, spread the seed of daily bread.
I love this part of the song. Like the quiet before the storm. The eye of the hurricane.
I am the richest girl in every room. Main line to the UE blue. They ask me,
Wow, that's great. I mean, I know I'm focusing on the lyrics, but revisiting this album is always a pleasure. These songs are just so well made.
why don't you sing with an English accent? Well, I guess it's too late to change it now. In the rural American town, fairground, I go round.
That's a reference to a Phoebe Bridgers lyric? I never knew that. I never made that connection, literally.
It's a great
Even though it's so
wide
blatant.
gulf between intentions and what ground met me. I check my
Okay, hold on.
phone,
The lyrics.
make the sound.
I'm getting behind. Okay. Mind you singing the English accent like it's too late to change it now. In the rural American town fairground, I go round and round. What does this mean? I'm using a roundabout. What? When did he say anything about a roundabout? It's a great wide gulf between intentions and what ground met me. Okay, some more stuff about being okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm getting it. Look, I know I'm stupid, but I get there eventually, you know?
Like theme from failure, performed for just you. Like the new road built out of black country ground. I've learned so little from all I lost in 2018. I think she's still waiting there for us, somewhere underneath what we built to keep the waters clean. It's a one-size-fits-all hardcore cyber fetish, early naughty zine. She sells matcha shots to pay for printing costs in a PR team. She's recently enlightened, and for some reason that phases me. Won't give up, too soft to touch, and how hard could it really be?
I don't think we have time for this full outro, even though it is amazing. So I want to move on. I'll play a little bit of it because it's a great outro. Because we're upcoming next is the best song that they've ever put out, in my opinion, which is Science Fair, or maybe the second best song. I don't know. It's hard to say. I always go between Science Fair and Chaos Space Marine as my favorite song. Frequently go between the two. I think right now it's leaning a bit towards Chaos Space Marine, but it's hard to say. Alright, let's move on. Just after this. Ooh. I don't want to move on. Alright. Science Fair. This is lyrically a great song, but I have not really deciphered all of it yet. I have gone through them before, though. I'll do my best. This is probably my second favorite song by them. This is the first song I heard by them, too, when it was released as a single. I was really weirded out, but it ended up growing on me to a very large extent. Hey, if any of y'all are in chat, let me know your history with Black Country New Road. If this is your first time hearing them, if you're a Black Country New Road stan, let me know. Thanks for joining me too. The best sax line that BCNR has ever done right here. So simple, so powerful.
I met her accidentally. It was at the Cambridge Science Fair, and she was so impressed I could make so many things catch on fire. But I was just covered in bubbles of methane gas, and you ended up burned. I'm sorry, I have always been a liar. Just to think I could have left the fair with my dignity intact and fled from the stage with the world's second best Slint tribute act. Okay, today I hide away, but tomorrow I take the reins. Still living with my mother as I move from one.
Okay, I've never known what this meant. Is he talking about influencers like in the online sense? Hold on, my chair is crushing a cord. Gotta make sure that doesn't happen. I once broke a mouse with this chair. This is like, okay, this is like a kind of like a rocking chair, like it can lean back, but its legs are so like squared off and very heavy, so it'll just crush anything it's under. And I have like a billion cords under there, and I've already broken something by just like sitting on the cord too hard, so I had to be careful. Anyway, move from one micro influence to another is, yeah, so he is talking about like social media. Why is that so relatable? I feel like I've done that before. Oh, my camera's kind of crooked. But he's actually talking about like having relationships with them, apparently, according to this guy. These are all unreviewed, so I might be just completely let off the trails. Internet entertainment is ephemeral. Just looking for something. Also relatable.
References. But what are you on tonight? I love this city, despite the burden of preferences. What a time to be alive. Oh, I know where I'm going. It's black country out there.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I know I just paused, but I never knew. Actually, we could do this while the instrumental part is happening. I never knew why they were called Black Country Road. Apparently, it's the area of the West Midlands, England, west of Birmingham, region of more than 1 million people, covering the 4 metropolitan boroughs of Dudley, St. Wilmot. Okay. One of the most industrialized parts of the UK. That's important. Cool. Sounds like an interesting area to be talking about. I wish I knew more about it. Maybe I'll look that up. The synth line. So I saw something earlier talking about how it starts with drums and, you know, saxophone, all the stuff, all the class stuff, and then they add in synths, complements the theme of science and technology. Interesting. Makes sense.
I saw you undressing. It was at the Cirque du Soleil, and it was such an intimate performance.
Genius, shit in the
I
bed right
swear
now.
to God, you looked right at me and let a
just
silver
not
red
working.
ribbon fall between your hands. But as I slowly sobered, I felt the rubbing of shoulders. I smelled the sweat and the children crying. I was just one among crowded stands.
Parasocial Andy over here. Realizing how fucked up that is.
And still with
That's probably not too
sticky
far off,
hands,
honestly.
I bolted through the gallery with cola stains on my best white shirt and nothing to lose. Oh, I was born to run. It's black country out there. It's black country out there. It's black country out there.
Oh my god, this song. Alright. Let me turn it down a bit, because this next part is insane. I'll talk over it. Yeah, I think I was overthinking the song. It's kind of clear what it's about, you know? Yeah, embarrassing yourself. In front of people you admire. You know, being parasocial. I guess also kind of like the last song, some stuff about intention, being embarrassed, sobering up, being trapped into your mind. I don't know. It's pretty simple actually. And then ending with humiliation again. I was definitely overthinking that song. Oh, let's move on. Sunglasses. We already heard this. Track X. Lyrically, I don't know how much this is gonna yield. I literally have never listened to lyrics.
You got great hips.
Thank you. I try.
I've been shaking ever since
Might want to get that checked.
you told me no love would live in this house. Turn out the inside out. I tried my best to stay afloat after I sacrificed the gold. In your name, in the same room where we fucked as kids, with Abraham and Isaac and all of my greatest hits.
Biblical reference, okay.
And I guess in some way
Beautiful. I love how that, according to Genius, that's just the chorus, just that one line. Dude, I don't know how I feel about Genius always having to categorize like what's the verse, what's the chorus. Some songs just don't fit that.
dancing to just skin. I got down on my knees. I told you I loved you in front of Black Midi. I told my friend Jack that it could have been you. I know it was funny, but I was struggling too. I left my drink on the 18th floor. Thought about jumping in your face when you saw. I thought of my father and proving him wrong. But mostly Molly and Dylan.
That's
and
harrowing.
Mom.
Wow. I never caught the suicidal tendencies that he's singing about in this song.
In some way,
Interesting he never finishes that. That, whatever, chorus, according to Genius. I might turn that music up. I forgot to turn it down. Yay, another outro I can talk through. Okay. Actually, another pretty simple song. The biblical reference, I struggle with biblical references a lot of the time. I've never read the Bible. I did not grow up in a Christian household or anything. So I don't know exactly what. I know the story of Abraham and Isaac, but I think the metaphorical message that he's trying to get at is hard for me to grasp. But the second part of the song is pretty easy to decipher. It's pretty clear. Just like I wonder, do they parallel themselves? Okay, let's pause. I'm doing some detective work. You've got great hips. I've been shaking ever since. Dancing, just gonna get down on my knees. Told you I loved you in front of Black Midi. You told me no love would live in this house. Turned out the inside out. Told my friend Jack it could have been you. No, it's funny, but I was struggling too. I tried my best to stay afloat. After I sacrificed a goat, I thought about jumping. I'm either a genius or I'm seeing something that is not intentional, which would be funny, because there is a song earlier on about people like overanalyzing their stuff and him being like careful about like not writing something that like that will be misinterpreted. But I'll do it anyway. I think there is a lot of parallelism in verse 1 and verse 2, talking about sacrificing something like the Abraham and Isaac story, and then maybe relating that to him sacrificing himself through jumping and taking his life. Maybe the end I don't really see a connection with. But I think I at least kind of understand the biblical reference now. Let's move on. Last track, Opus. This is the one I've listened to least. I don't know. I don't really remember what it's about. I think it's really funny that they use stock images. Hold up. They use stock images in so much of their promo art. I was watching the music video the other day for Science Fair, and half the music video is stock images. And I mean, it's very easy to tell too. I mean, they say it in the description. Oh, this shot of the woman just like slightly smiling is so creepy. But yeah, some of it they definitely filmed, but like that man running, 100% a stock image. You could definitely tell. It's so obvious. I feel like whenever they use like other people in this music video, it's pretty clearly a stock image. Anyway, yeah, that music video is wild. And then this album cover is a stock image. It's very funny. I don't know if the new album cover is a stock image. I don't think it is. I do love this song. This does tie into instrumental, you know. It sounds similar. Oh, apparently they were written on the same day.
What we built from black country ground in your heart.
Black Country New Road has also been used as a metaphor for a good way out of a bad place. Okay. It's a banger. Oh wow. There's a lot in this album about him regretting his lyricism and how personal it is, how it's misinterpreted by people, how he has to relive it whenever he plays shows. Wow. Okay, wait. Anyone can see that the clamp is breaking me. The clamp is something in the new song. That's a motif in the new song. Here we're getting some connections. Anyone could see that the clamp was breaking me. What is the clamp? The gig circuit? Touring? The band? The artistic process? Something to think about. I have no idea. I'm kind of lost on this. I mean, one of those is probably it.
Everybody's coming up. I guess I'm a little bit late to party. Everybody's coming up. I guess I'm a little bit late to the party. Now everybody's coming up. I guess I should have had something else to say.
I'm pretty sure the rest of this just repeats, right? Alright. Well, I'll keep it playing while I talk about it. I like how he always, like, I like how he sticks on certain lines and just, like, starts progressively screaming them louder and louder. So I guess a lot of this album is just, you know, I was reading earlier, I don't think I said this out loud, but, Black Country New Road is the formation of a previous band, I forget the name of it, minus one person due to sexual misconduct. So they kicked that person out, renamed the group. And this is their first album from that reformation, so kind of picking up broken pieces. A lot of this is about misinterpretation, be careful about what you say, regretting what you say, how you present yourself. Sunglasses is kind of about wealth and also about presenting yourself in a certain way. Again, I'm really dumb, so a lot of this goes over my head, but I'm glad that I'm looking at it now since the new album is coming out. And speaking of the new album, to finish out the stream, let's look at the 4 songs that they have released from this album so far. We've got Chaos Space Marine, which is one of my favorite songs by them so far. Bread Song, another great one. Concord, and Snow Globes. And I'm a big fan of all of them. I've heard all of them. But again, I have not gone into any of the lyrics. So just like the album, the first album, I have not gone into lyrics of anything on the second album. I think that's important. It's important for me to do. So let's take a look. Chaos Space Marine. I'm pretty sure lyrically this one's not going to be as important as the other ones, but I'll check it out. I mean, I'm happy to listen to it anyways because it's such a great song. A huge change of pace, by the way. This one's very theatrical. Kind of stepping away from like the post-punk stuff of the first album. A bit more singy. He doesn't do as much spoken word, even though his voice is very talkative throughout. It definitely also, I mean, the chorus of the song reminds me a lot of Arcade Fire. Alright, let me pay attention to the lyrics. Oh, he's speaking fast. I'm already so behind. I'm gonna rewind, sorry guys. Wait, wait, hold up. This song is Chaos Space Marines is a Warhammer thing? No way. Is actually a Warhammer thing. Leaving behind a sense of nationalism to embrace the culture of the Chaos Space Marines, an anarchistic faction in the wargame Warhammer 40k. He's singing about Warhammer. I never knew that. That's so funny. Okay, let's look up the Chaos Space Marines then. What are they up to? Dude, I have a couple people that I need to send this song to now. Core of the Chaos Army. The Traitor Marines. Okay, so the Genius annotation says they're anarchistic. Interesting. That's so funny, dude. That actually is hilarious. Alright, let's continue. Okay, here's a better description. Chaos Space Marines are one of, if not the most popular faction in the most popular miniature war game, Warhammer 40k. This is how Warhammer 40k wiki describes the Chaos Space Marines, also sometimes called the Traitor Marines. Former Space Marines of the Imperium of Man who have chosen to abandon the service of the Emperor of Mankind and dedicate themselves to chaos. That is funny. I guess the lead singer is into Warhammer.
hold. In time you will find these things take up space inside your mind, where you could be keeping honest thoughts of the sea alone. So I'm leaving this body.
Oh, this chorus is
Coming
just
home again, yeah.
so good.
I'll bury the axe here between the window and the kingdom of men. I'm becoming a world now, and I'm looking for a place to live. Yeah, here I come now. In time you will find these things take up. In time you will find these things take up. In time you will find these things take you. And now, so long, jumps. I'm coming home.
Alright, these next few lyrics have confused me ever since I heard them. I don't understand them.
Billie Eilish style. A Concorde will fly. Ignore the hole I've dug again. Oh yeah.
Okay, so what is this? Let me turn the music down while I talk about this. They always have like long instrumental outros. It's very convenient for me, so I can talk about the lyrics. Okay. And now, so long, chumps. I'm coming home, Billie Eilish style. A Concorde will fly. Ignore the hole I've dug again. What does this mean? What does any of this mean? Also, why is there... What's up here? Why does it say that? Why did it say that it was 30 seconds? Spotify was broken. Okay, anyway. Billie Eilish style. Referring to the line from Good Will Hunting, which is unreleased. So it's impossible to know what this lyric means unless you've heard the unreleased song that talks about Billie Eilish. Well, I'm gonna spoil it for myself because apparently they probably played the song live before. What do they mean by Billie Eilish style? She had Billie Eilish style, moving to Berlin for a little while. I'm gonna try and find something. Okay, so I don't get any of this. That did not help. Alright, well, I guess I'll leave that be. I'll leave that lyric be until the full album drops. Okay, Concorde. So, Concorde is another single on the album. In fact, it's the next song on the album. Which I have not understood any of the symbolism there. A reference to the Concorde, a supersonic passenger airplane that operated from 1976 to 2003. That's when I was born. As well as to the song Concorde, yeah, in which the lyric is sung. Plane is a common motif, but why? Why is it a motif? This is what sucks sometimes about Genius lyrics, is that it will explain... Hold on, someone's FaceTiming me, I don't know why. Hold on, hold a bit. Hi, Massey.
Yes.
I'm on stream, so...
Order us a pizza.
What?
Order us a pizza.
Order you a pizza? No. Adam, what? Adam, stop. I'm on stream. Adam's just trying to kiss me through the screen.
Let me see.
I'm very happy for you guys. I think I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna hang up so I can continue listening to Black Country New
Order us a
Road.
pizza.
Adam, what's your favorite Black Country New Road song?
I'm more than adequate. Leave
Kanye out of
this.
sunglasses.
Leave your in the cabinet.
All right.
Like you mean
I'm gonna go. I'm not ordering you pizza. I'm very sorry. Bye.
Coward.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Bit of an interruption. All right, Conquest. So the thing about Genius lyrics is that sometimes it will say, yeah, this is a repeating theme. This is a metaphor. And then it will literally not explain what it is. And it'll be like, so Concord is actually a plane and it's a metaphor. And then it'll stop at that, which is literally what they're saying here. I mean, I guess it's hard to say since the full album isn't released yet to know what it means. But like, alright, whatever. I'll move past. So far these lyrics have confused me ever since I first listened to the song, and this is not helping. Ignore the hole I've dug again. A line taken directly from the song, originally dubbed by fans as For the Evening, but will likely be the same. So that's why none of these lines made sense to me. Is because they're all referencing other songs. I mean, Concord is the next song, and I've heard that one before, but alright, whatever. Yeah, I'm moving on. That's kind of dumb. No, it's not a knock against the song. I still love the song to death, but I really thought I was going to make progress here, and I really didn't at all. That's useless. Alright, let's listen to Concord. This is the third single release, but it's also the next song on the album. This one, people have been loving. This is actually their most streamed song, or it's listed as their most popular song right now on Spotify. I don't think it's the most streamed, but which is really weird to me, to be honest, because I think that Chaos Space Marine is better. In fact, I think this is the worst single out of the four. It's still great, but like, alright, first of all, the song is quiet. Second of all, I'm already lost. Alright, so Concorde, British-French turbojet-powered supersonic passenger airliner. Sounds like a huge deal. This is just, a lot of these annotations are spoiling the rest of the album. This album is so interconnected. Alright, this organ, the new one I'm forming is grown so persistent on you and by the morning. Okay, here, finally I get an explanation for what the fuck the Concorde means. Most likely in reference to the sunk cost fallacy, which is also known as the Concorde fallacy. Isaac is comparing his unwillingness to give up on an unreciprocated relationship due to his emotional investment. Forming organs likely means building an affinity in the heart. To the UK and French government's unwillingness to abandon the Concorde project effort. This is what I'm talking about, finally! Finally I get an answer. Why didn't they say this earlier on? That makes so much more sense. Okay, no, I get it. That's cool. So, For the First Time is essentially a heartbreak album. Am I getting that wrong? I think I'm right about that. It's essentially a heartbreak album. And this album is kind of continuing that narrative, kind of the aftermath of it and dealing with heartbreak. Am I wrong? I think I'm right. Or at least this song is. I don't know about the rest of the album. It's not out yet. Turn the music up, sorry. There we go.
And you, like Concord, I came a gentle hill racer. I was breathless upon every mountain just to look through your light.
It is beautiful. It is a beautiful song.
Concord, I miss you, don't text me till winter. I can hardly use this staircase. It leads only to some old pictures of you through 1,000-mile long tube. Hey, what's a city boy to do?
Okay. So very similar, very straightforward.
Can you like
Keeping on the same themes of dealing with heartbreak. Having to see this person that
a gentle
you have a rocky relationship with.
where I was breathless upon every mountain just to look for your light. But for less than a moment, we'd share the same sky. And then Isaac will suffer.
Isaac will suffer, Concord will fly. Damn. Concord being the representation of the person he loves that is unreciprocated. Also being a symbol for change.
Concord, we're old now. You wield a lightsaber and led by the dark to our place on the table. So don't tell me you're hungry, 'cause darling, I'm starving myself. And I heard you're on Atkins as well. I was made to love you. Can't you tell? And you like Concord, I came a light blue sleeper, and I laid dead or twitching for most of the night. But I know that you'll be there. The Sandman inside, and I'll come to like a child. Concord, I die free this time.
I think I get it. I mentioned earlier this is the most well-received song that was released as a single, and I didn't really get it, but after listening to his lyrics, that might be some of the best lyricism I've heard on a Black Country New Road song. I mean, not only is it a bit clearer to me what it means. I mean, I do struggle with lyrics sometimes. It is a lot clearer. It's a lot more obvious what it means. It's very powerful. A lot of the imagery is very striking. Yeah, like that quite a bit. Quite a bit. Just a song about unrequited love, dealing with that. Alright, let's get to the last two songs. Bread Song. Bread Song's the first one. This one's the second single. This is another song that lyrically confuses me a lot.
Came along, just woke up, and you already don't care that I tried my best to hold you through the headset that you wear, and as tight as I might hold it, over where the signal's good, there's no way to save your evening now. Through the little phone that could. And yes, I was tempted, and I christened me lonely. I pretended to falter, and I burned scented candles there.
Holy shit, the lyrics on this are insane.
And I
There's a
hummed
lot to unpack. Okay, there's a lot to unpack. I had to pause. Starting off, waking up. I just woke up and you already don't care. That I tried my best to hold you through the headset that you wear. A lot of boundaries, trying to overcome. As tight as I might hold it over where the signal's good, there's no way to save your evening now. Through the little phone that could. Trying to repair a broken relationship. And not being able to, grasping for something easy like a phone, which obviously won't work. And yes, I was tempted, and it christened me lonely. I pretended to falter. Okay, I didn't know what this meant. Frustrated by his inability to connect with his partner, the narrator is tempted to give up his relationship and admit defeat. He refuses. Instead, he decides to put on an act to appear happy. Okay. Makes sense. That's pretty clear. I don't know why I didn't get that.
pictures were. The paintwork was perfect, so no one could doubt it. Oh, I was still losing.
That line is painfully simple.
So show me the land you require, and slip into something beside the holes you try to hide. And lay out your rules for the night. Oh, don't eat your toast in my bed. Oh, darling,
Okay, let's pause there. So one of the most confusing songs about parts of this song, for me listening to it casually, was the name Bread Song and this reference to bread, and I think the description given by this annotation really helped me. It talks about eating toast in my bed. The song's namesake, the metaphor of eating bread or toast in one's bed and leaving behind crumbs. Bed is generally a private and intimate place. The song so far is about kind of being vulnerable, opening yourself up in a relationship, and the action of leaving toast crumbs in someone else's bed is kind of a betrayal of that. Breadcrumbs seem to represent undesirable bits and pieces of one's character that fall off when one is presenting a vulnerable and emotional side. So the line is being said by the partner, okay. So him being vulnerable is is him eating toast in the bed. And that's a metaphor for him being vulnerable, and not realizing how much he's tarnishing this place, this kind of sacred and intimate place, by the person that he loves. That makes a lot more sense to me. Really clears a lot of it up.
I never felt the crumbs until you said this place is not for any man or particles of bread.
I love that instrumental switch.
You furnished your suffering, and you played a good organ, and the world gathered singing good words that you'd stolen, and every phone died then, and no one had Wi-Fi inside your apartment. So we
Again, talking about like
your altar.
being connected through a phone, and have that being insufficient, I guess.
Okay, well I just woke up, and you already don't care
Okay, this is the same as the first verse,
that I tried my best.
or at least the first part of it is the same.
Through the headset that you wear, and as tight as I might hold over where the signal's good. There's no way to save your evening now, and I'm ready for
I
it.
guess this is him giving up, huh? He talked about the lyrics are talking about not wanting to give up, but I guess this is the admission that it's not going anywhere.
And slip into something beside the holes you tried to hide, and lay out your rules for the night. Oh, don't eat your toast in my bed. Oh, darling, I never felt the crumbs until you said this place is not for any man, nor particles of bread.
I'm really glad I'm looking back at these lyrics because they are very, very much improving the songs. I guess they're kind of a necessary part that, I was not too exposed to at first. All right, we got one more song to do. It's Snow Globes. This is the newly released one. It's a bit long, 9 minutes. The lyrics are pretty simple though. From what I was looking at them the other day. But I wanted to read what other people have said about them because I'm not quite sure how to interpret it. And I hope there's annotations for it. It did release, technically, yeah, it was yesterday. So we'll see. If there are no annotations, I'll talk about what I think the song means because I do have my own interpretation. I don't know what it is though. I don't know if it's right or what they intended, but. It's a bit of a long intro. It's very beautiful though. I'll let it play. don't know where this song stands in, I guess, my ranking of the singles. Just to talk a bit before the lyrics start, I think this song is the best, has the best drumming performance out of all of these songs that Black Country New Road has ever released. There's an incredible drum, I guess the whole song is kind of a drum solo. You know, the drums never have like a solo section, but they are very loud in the mix, completely drowning out the vocals. And the drum part is insane. It is incredible. I mean, right now they're barely in the song yet, but... This is the second last song on the album. Apparently the last song, Basketball Shoes, is like a huge fan favorite. I'm so excited to hear it. They definitely like played it live before many times. If it's a fan favorite, obviously.
We must let the clamp do what the
Okay,
clamp
here's the clamp again.
does.
Okay, this was a lyric that stumped me earlier. I think it was on Opus. Yeah, okay. Clamp is a reoccurring metaphorical reference throughout Black Country New Road's discography. Is referenced first in Opus, then in Snow Globes, and also in the Basketball Shoes. Okay, but what does it mean? look at this comment. But what does it mean? That's exactly what I feel. Okay, apparently someone has clarified. The meaning of the clamp has never been explicitly stated, but it can vaguely be interpreted as something that is holding Isaac back. In every instance of the clamp being mentioned, it has some negative hold over Isaac. It breaks him, tortures him. I had a theory while listening to Opus that it had something to do with the band itself. Either touring or the restriction of like sole creative expression when you're in a collaborative group space. That's what I was kind of getting from it. I might be completely off. Doesn't seem like anyone knows what the clamp is. But I mean, we have one half of the metaphor, which is that a clamp restricts things. We don't know what the clamp represents, but I mean, having one half of the metaphor is you know, it's good enough, I think.
I know you're coming home, Henry. Just tell
Okay, is Henry a band member? There's so many people in this band.
must
I
let
can't
the
keep up.
clamp do what the clamp does best.
There are not 3 members. I know that for a fact. You're lying to me, Google. Okay, there is no Harry. There's an Isaac, a Tyler, a Lewis, a Georgia, a May, a Charlie, and a Luke. Got it.
Well, I'm sorry, Henry. He doesn't look anything like Jesus at all. Your friend, the one that you loved, did you keep him on your side? Did you ever get to ask what on earth he meant by? Might take some time to learn how to use these bodies right. But it is for this that God has gave us both the night. On Henry hung to all of these his battleship of memory. A small nation, souvenirs make Henry
the lyrics pretty much repeat from here. So I'm gonna talk about what I think it means. Turn it down a bit. I mean, we have 4 minutes left in the song. It's a long ass song. You know, this might be a bit of a stretch, especially since we've seen that the first three songs of the album are about unrequited love and dealing with heartbreak. This one seems to focus on 2 completely different characters. Hey, Mickey, what's up? We are about to close out the stream, actually. This is probably the last song I'll be listening to before I head out. Bit of a short stream today. How are you doing, though? We are listening to Black Country New Road and talking about the lyrics. Are you familiar with this band? So my interpretation of it when I first heard it is, you know, it's talking a lot about God. You need to check them out. Highly recommend. Talking a lot about God. Shrine our bedroom all. I'm sorry, Henry doesn't look like Jesus at all. So Christian God. And this is the most telling section of lyrics. Your friend, the one that you love, did you keep him on your side? Did you ever get to ask what on earth he meant by, might take some time to learn how to use these bodies right, but it is for this that God has gave us both the night. Again, talking about God. Your friend, the one that you loved, Henry, and apparently someone that he loves. I don't know if it's platonically, romantically, sexually, but I think this is kind of telling. Might take some time to learn how to use these bodies right, but it is for this that God has gave us both the night. I'm guessing this is a sexual kind of suggestion. And I think, and I could be completely wrong, especially because this doesn't fit with the meaning of the last 3 songs, the other 3 singles. I think it's about being stopped, religion stopping you from developing certain relationships. This, if it was a sexual meaning, this would be a gay relationship, and you know, I mean, Christianity and Catholicism have had its history with not supporting that, giving people a lot of emotional trauma to work through, especially if they are gay. So that's kind of maybe what it means, but again, it's so confusing because the rest of the songs of this album don't really talk about that. They're not really about that at all. But then again, this is about a complete, like, Henry is a made-up person. Well, the rest of this album is about Isaac, the main singer. This whole song is about a different person. Is the song about God or just gay? I think it's both. The repeating phrase of oh God of weather, Henry knows snow globes don't shake on their own. I don't know what it means. Don't know what it means at all. This song just released yesterday, so no one really has a consensus, or at least there's not a clear consensus on geniuslyrics.com on what it means. It's really hard. I feel like I went from knowing little about the lyrics of Black Country New Road to knowing a lot about the lyrics of Black Country New Road over the course of this stream, but this song still confuses me. Alright, let's pause it. We gotta hear this song. Love that song, though. Let me see if, maybe I shouldn't be looking at Genius. Let me see. Snow globes. Maybe Rate Your Music has something to say about it. I feel like someone's review might talk about what they think it means. Okay. Song is a wonderful, poignant studio recording of a song that's been on their live set list for over a year and a half now. It takes the tropes of the songs, keeps them mellower for longer. Okay. That's a meme about Sufjan lyrics, but I absolutely apply. Oh yeah, I've seen that meme. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't connect that. Yeah, yeah. We're just talking about the music, however. Alright, I don't know why you're talking about that. Is there anything that talks about the lyrics? This is kind of meandering. I respect this guy's review, but I'm kind of looking for a specific thing. He's just talking about music journalism, and I love that. I love that for you, man. You're not really giving what I want. Wait. I'm so confused. I bet if if I read this whole review, I bet I'd understand what he's going for, but that's incredibly British man yells about some guy named Henry while a drum set falls down the stairs in the background. 10 out of 10. Great review. All right, this is the real review apparently. Again, not really talking about the lyrics. Okay, here we go. The lyrical content of the song is hard to decipher. I agree. Seems to be about a friend named Henry who went out to war. Wait, when did he go out to war? When did they say that? Oh, I know you're coming home, Henry. Maybe. I guess that could mean war. The song makes it ambiguous whether the person's alive or not. I don't know if I'd go that far. The lyrics of the song end with a mantra. Yeah. I believe it's implying the singer believes Henry is somehow causing a snowstorm by shaking some sort of snow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, man, but I think that is far off. I don't think that's what it is at all. I respect your interpretation, but I don't think that's it. All right, I'm going to go through a few more. There's got to be something. There's got to be someone that nails it, you know? Snow globes don't shake on their own is one of the most devastating lines I've ever heard, and I can't really place why. I don't think I can articulate what it means. It's the same feeling I get from the line, "Oh baby, it's all right. It's all right to feel like a fat child in a pushchair and old enough to run," which is a song called "No Reptiles" by Everything Everything. I have no idea what that song is. Okay, that has nothing. You're not helping me. In context, this one line is what makes a song for me. Centerpiece of is that one line. Yeah, I mean, I get what the metaphor means, but what does it mean in the context of the whole song? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah. Dude, but there's a whole section of the song that I don't get, and no one's talking about it. At this point, I feel like I'm right. I feel like none of these interpretations are as good as mine, which is rare, because again, I am stupid. This is actually a really good review. I'm going to read a couple more, then I'm going to end stream. I do have to go pretty soon. But this is actually fun. Black Country New Road are approaching a more accessible, catchier sound. I'm totally here for it. Undoubtedly has a signature genre blending spin on sound. This is about all the singles, apparently, this whole review. Concord is damn near perfect. That's what I've heard from a lot of fans, and I don't necessarily agree. I think it's a great song. And paying attention to the lyrics, I love the song a lot more now. But is it perfect? I don't think it's as good as Chaos Space Marine. One of the most eloquent songs I've heard in a long time. It is brash yet exceedingly pleasant on the ears. Isaac's vocals are, yet again reaching new heights. It is a great vocal performance, I'll give him that. If Chaos Space Marine used a trap beat and synths, I guarantee it would be on the top 40 instantly. BCNR wrote a working pop song, one that is catchy and hits both happy and sadder moments. Yeah, pretty much. It's a great pop song. I never really thought of it as one, but they're right. Bread song is absolutely devastating. Very true, especially after looking at the lyrics. Isaac's voice is shriveled and extremely sympathetic, sure, but this is a weaker song. No. That's false. Snow Globes is an epic fairy tale. The strings are huge and magnificent. Massively depressing image, supported by Isaac's crushing voice. Yeah, none of these are really given me the interpretation that I was looking for. So I'm going to stick to my guns. I do think it's about religion. I do think it is about homophobia or internalized homophobia. I know some songwriters write with multiple meanings without thinking of one in particular. I definitely see that. It seems the frontman of Black Country New Road loves writing songs looking at himself in the third person and about his own life. That's kind of been the prevailing kind of pattern. But there are exceptions. Science Fair is a whole song that that was like completely not completely but very separated from him as a person, and he said that. So I wouldn't put it past him to write kind of a character portrait like this one. Yeah, none of these reviews help. I'm sure there will be. Again, this album seems to be very interconnected. There's a lot of themes and motifs that are already very obvious. Concords are mentioned in pretty much every song, or the Concorde airplane or whatever. What else was there? The clamp, whatever. There's like a lot of inter-song references, you know? So I feel like once the full album drops, it'll be very obvious what this is about. Or not. I do like Snow Globes a lot. And you know what? I'm just going to settle with my interpretation. I do think that's what it's about. And again, songs aren't supposed to have definite meanings. I personally do like looking at the definite meanings. But they can also have a meaning that you ascribe to them. And even if that's not the intended meaning, it's not any less valid. So I'm going to settle with that. I don't think there's any more BCNR songs. I think we just listened to all of them today. And a tight 1 hour 37 minutes. Got through every single song by them. Nice work. Unless there's like a single I just don't know about. No, that's all of them. I'm super excited for this new album. Alright. While closing out the stream, I'll play Cat Space Marine because the song is amazing. And let's find someone to raid. It's a nice short stream today. Mostly trying to just get back in the groove of things while at college. Streams might be a bit more inconsistent lately. Might be at weird times just because my availability is not as open as it was over break. Who is live right now? I'll probably just raid Fantano. Yeah. I'll just raid Fantano. Well, thanks for joining me. And if you're not following, please be sure to drop me a follow if you enjoyed the stream. Or not. It will help me either way. I'm 12 away, 11 away, around there from reaching affiliate. And that's a goal I want to reach. So if you're not following, drop me a follow. I'd greatly appreciate it. But you don't have to. If you're just chilling tonight, I hope you had fun. I hope you had a good time listening to some Black Country New Road. I'm gonna read Fantano. He is listening to some new music that came out today. Did I already press the raid button? No, I didn't. Okay. And I'll be live next Monday, or this Monday, or whatever. Here I come now. Alright, see you guys. Bye.
Giving me a My Bloody Valentine type quality where it cannot be two fucking layers. This cannot be two fucking layers. Are you kidding me? Like, it sounds like so many layers bleeding together. I can't tell I can't pull it apart. I don't know what's what. I don't know how many things are kind of coalescing at once.